Alright, y'all, in today's video, going to beat every element in Land Conquest. If you guys enjoy these videos, sub and like. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to hit 1K before summer. Let's get right into the video. Alright, y'all, the team we're going to be running first is Nature, because it's probably one of the worst elements. We got these Familiars, these Memorias. Alright, y'all, first stage going to be pretty difficult. We're probably just going to skip for the most part until the boss comes out. So yeah, see y'all then. Alright, y'all, the boss is out right now. This stage is pretty easy just because it's not that high scaled since Nature's a really bad element. Pretty much what we just got is Fubuki for applying nullifies that I have on her and just the 5% SPA, the freeze 2 on the normal enemies. Kagi is going to be here doing all her domains. Probably going to pop the nuke right now just to do as much as I can. Actually, it's 1.9 right now. Probably the highest it's going to get. Yep, the 20 million ready. Wonder if he's going to do insane damage to the boss. Should be able to take care of him in that way. Well, he's going to come back around actually, so yeah, should be pretty easy to take care of him like that. And then we got Rukia doing damage too, because she's probably going to be on every team since she's just a broken unit that doesn't require to be upgraded and can be on any team since you don't have to place her. And she buffs. Like, what more could you ask from a unit? She's literally insane. Nature needs a buffer. Nature is definitely the worst element, especially after the passion characters that have been getting added recently. It's not even that bad, and Shock Thanos is pretty decent as well. Nature is horrible. It's Kagi and Wonder View, that's literally it. There's no one else that's good. Like, Sunraku's alright, but he hasn't really passed the test of being good. And Kagi is so old at this point, only doing 200k DPS, 300k like max, and that's with a lot of buffs on her. Easy clear, but that one's gonna be easy in general. It's not that hard. It's probably one of the easiest elements we're gonna have. Next one's going forward are gonna get harder. Alright, y'all, next team's gonna be Passion. These are the Memorias and Familiars I have. Look through them real quick. We're gonna get right into it. This one I don't think should be that bad because we have Makima for the insane nuke, buff unit here, and then this for the whole summon thing. But yeah, should be pretty easy. I'm gonna cut to the boss. Alright, y'all, boss is about to come out. This team is very good, but Makima is mostly the carry. Alpha's just gonna be here for the little turning to nuke the boss a little bit, which actually might one-shot it. Now looking at it, these enemies have a lot of HP. Only 130 million boss as well. It's very easy. If I just do that. Oh wait, but I forgot. It doesn't work on the boss, so it's gonna have to be all Makima. Where's the boss at right now? It's right here. It should be the strongest in range. Hopefully it is. If it's not, I'm cooked. It didn't get hit by that because it lost range at the last second. Hopefully I can still win this. I put it on last, so I can actually start hitting the boss. Should be able to hit the nuke now. Okay, it actually hit him that time. Makima's nuke is just crazy for these super high health bosses. But yeah, when she does the nuke, I forgot she also loses a placement, which makes her chain go down. Taking care of it pretty easily. And the fact Elfeld is just a wasted slot, you could probably replace that with like maybe Valentine if I had his Vanguard familiar. I don't have him Monarch though, and that's not going to kill the boss. I forgot. He's not the strongest enemy in range anymore, so it's not going to hit him. Yeah, it's going to barely take care of him. This one's actually pretty hard though, because there's not many good passion units apart from Makima. Elfeld, if you have Monarch on her, is alright. Not the best though, but I'll just move her back last second. Actually, by placing Elfeld back here, she'll literally deal with it. She's actually pretty decent, now that I'm seeing it. 40k DPS with Scholar. She has a lot of range too, 53. Not more than Makima though, 85 right now. She clear out the rest of the enemies. And then we have Passion element completed. Yeah, see, I forgot when I first started this that I solo all the Elfelds when they were over here. I just realized now that also lost me damage on Makima. I haven't used her much yet, so I forget that you need to actually keep the placements down. Should have had them placed like right here then, so I wouldn't have to sell them and I could use them as nukes. But yeah, this could have been cleared with much more ease then. We'll still clear it though. The fact summons don't work in this game mode, I swear, summon units are always so bad because the Vanguards devs always make it so summons don't work in hard game modes. I think they still work in towers, which is at least nice. But yeah, cleared this, and we'll move on to the next one. Alright, y'all, this is the team we got for Unknown. Can't use summons, so Jim Williams gonna have to use his nukes if I can even max him out. That's the team, yeah, let's get into it. Alright, y'all, this should be pretty easy. I mean, some of these characters are good. Sid's pretty good if his nuke. Shanks is good. Jinwoo would be really good, but he does not, you know, have the capabilities he should with the summons. So yeah, I'll cut to the last wave, see how we're doing. Alright, y'all, we are on the last wave of the Unknown. Land Conquest, our boss is about to come out. You don't have enough to upgrade Jinwoo. You get him to his second nuke at least, but guess I'll just use this nuke immediately. Clear out as much as I can. It's only gonna do a little bit though. Yeah, I did like nothing because I had like no swaps. I'm trying to just use him to stack up his range and stuff to get all the way around. And Jinwoo is gonna pop his nukes. Shanks is gonna have to carry this. Jinwoo can't do much. Jinwoo needs to get a Vanguard familiar and Vanguard Memorial 100%. He's old enough to the point where it's like, unless you're using his summons, he's literally useless. Well, not useless. I mean, his DPS here is alright, but I feel like, bro, it's Jinwoo, bro. It's Jinwoo. He was like the first Evo Vanguard, bro. He's got to be up there like with Alucard and stuff. And his kit is cool, but it's not that cool for nowadays. Like back then it was cool, but not that cool anymore. Bro, the boss is so much slower when you have the nature tiles. And honestly, Sid's good in this form, but is it better swapping him back? I'm just gonna leave him here because he's fully away and he helps clear out. Do this. I don't even think you can stun the boss. Yeah, the only thing you can do is rupture it. You can rupture it, and I think maybe no, I don't think you can nullify it. It would have been nullified. Pretty sure you can just rupture it in case it has regen. The only way you can slow it is by having the nature tiles captured. So those are probably some of the best ones, I'm not gonna lie. Like the other stuff is like buff 10% damage. That's cool, but 40% slow on the boss is way more important, I'm not gonna lie. Jinwoo's almost at enough mana, but he's not gonna get enough. Pop the nuke now, I know it's not gonna do too much. I did 10 million. Should have probably re-upgraded Jinwoo so I could do his nuke. I think I still can't get him to his third upgrade and do it once he gets out of range. If he even does. I mean, I think we're gonna kill him before then. Should be easily able to do it. It's just gonna keep stacking up the more he hits him. 5% every time. Yep, easy clear. We'll into the next one real quick. Alright, y'all, the next thing we got is pretty self-explanatory. It's just Luffy, Whitebeard, you know, all these characters with their respective familiar players and Memorias. You can see that real quick, and we're gonna get right into it. Alright, so idea of this team is literally just Luffy for his insane range and damage. I have the Benimo Memorial on him because we're gonna use Weather Report to burn. I think that will work on the boss too. Burn will probably work on the boss, but obviously you can't do anything else than just like DOT, I think, on him. And Wiper's just here for his nuke and crazy support. But yeah, we're gonna cut to the last wave real quick. Alright, so we're here around wave 14, and this team is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you see Luffy, he's just doing insane damage. He has the Divinity Memorial on him, so Weather Report is burning, and he should be doing more damage to everyone. I have Rukia. I'll place her down around the last wave, or whenever the boss comes out, to do more damage to him. And of course, Wipebeard's here for his nuke. It's just a pretty crazy team. I mean, Luffy's obviously gonna be carrying. His range is so dumb. He has like 140 range or something when he gets maxed out. Yeah, 124. He's literally hitting the whole map, and he's doing insane damage. Luffy's just broken, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, 140 million, that's light for this team. He's gonna do insane damage. And can the boss be burned? Yes, it can. So this strat does work. Not only that, I can place down Rukia right now, do her nuke. Did hit for like 100 or like 10 million or something. Yeah, 7 million. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna remove all this for a second. Wipebeard should get buffed here, right? Use the nuke real quick. Should be fine. The nuke will hit soon. Should hit like right now. Unless it already, no, yeah, 20 million right there. And then Luffy should be able to take care of the rest. Gotta make sure I follow him with the Weather Report so he's always burning. 40 million left. This one's gonna have a high scaling, I feel like, because Luffy's just crazy, I'm not gonna lie. This is honestly a wind-up unit done right, because he actually gains more DPS than not winding up. Like these other type of units where it's like you store up damage, but then you do it all at once. It was never good, because it would just be like storing up their average damage. Why not just attack? But Luffy actually stores up more if you have his ability on, so yeah, goes crazy. And we take out the boss right around here. There's one of them attacks. Luffy's probably gonna be the one to do it. Yep, cleared. Alright, nice. On to the next one. Alright, chill. This is the team we got for Shock. You could use Law, but he doesn't work, so, or on the boss he doesn't work, so what you're probably gonna want to use is these characters and these Memorias. Hovering over them real quick, and we're gonna get right into it. Alright, chill. I actually just read before going to the stage that the buff for getting Shock for the whole team is removing total immunity from the boss, which I assume is what's making the effects not work on it, but you're usually not gonna have that, so I'm gonna try to keep the teams without like slows and like pullbacks and stuff like that. We're gonna skip to the last wave. Alright, Joe, we're here on floor 15 of the Spark Land Conquest, and I placed Nami up front because Conduit will be helping out a lot. I don't remember how the effect exactly works, if it's only in her range, or even if it is, it's fine. You can just move her with the stuff thing because I have so much extra money, because the Spark team is very cheap. The Spark team is just very cheap, and Conquest doesn't even need to be upgraded. In fact, is she worth upgrading? I don't know. She might be decent. She's fully at her last upgrade. Could be decent. I'm gonna have extra money, and she only costs exactly what I have almost. Maybe they'll upgrade her, because this is a very easy tower. I mean, look at it, 60 million. I don't know why this isn't higher. This team's honestly pretty good for how cheap they are. You have Sasuke just doing the crazy damage. So without Monarch, it's like 30k. Yeah, she's not that good DPS. It's literally just for the effect she does. Okay, Libero. Yeah, she's doing like a decent amount. It's mostly just gonna be the effect she's doing by proccing the DOT of Godzilla. She's doing okay damage for not being Monarch, I guess. And then you got Godzilla over here, which I don't have enough radiation to pop his nuke. Or actually, you can pop it at any point, but I don't think it's worth popping. Takes forever to pop. It literally takes 20 seconds to pop a holding. Kind of bad design on that character, but yeah, otherwise he's pretty crazy. I am gonna move this back. Oh wait, no, he can't get it anyway, so I don't even have to have her down. Well, he's gonna get taken out soon anyways. I'm literally just gonna place Sasuke back here just to do extra damage to him without his beam. We're gonna get to the next one real quick. All right, y'all, the next thing we got is kind of a joke. I mean, if you're looking at this, like, yeah, it's kind of a joke to even like say this team is not gonna win every single time. It's very broken, but yeah, we're gonna get right into it. All right, y'all, do I need to explain why this team is not fair at all? Like, are we seeing this? I'm just gonna cut to the final wave so you guys can see. I mean, guys, just look. We're literally just camping the front with Broly, bro, and Alucard's here. Vikings almost maxed out. You can actually get almost the whole team maxed out perfectly. And then you got Rukia too, not even being placed down. This team is disgusting. It's actually not fair. Broly's just melting everything, and then you have Alucard back here in case anything decides. Yeah, 184 million, that's a joke. In my other video, I literally soloed the Omni one at 300 million with Alucard. Boss is gonna heal a little bit here because of the summons. I just summoned them to try to get them to die, so Alucard will have more damage, but took him forever to get over here, so he's gonna heal. He'll have boss up, doesn't matter, bro. He honestly might make it by only for the reason of the summons healing him. Vikings DPS is alright compared to Alucard and Broly. Doesn't really hold up like them, especially Alucard. Should melt them around the next loop. And this honestly is not the best placement at all because I was literally just placing up front. Could have placed like around here and it would have been way better. And even if I need to, I can just move Alucard back and he'll finish it off. He's getting melted as soon as he gets back in range. Still got them too, and I can just bring Alucard back right here. Do extra damage if he needs to. Which yeah, he'll finish it off. And then I'll just delete Viking and upgrade Alucard more. He should finish off the boss. Alucard's just too broken. Easy clear. If I had better placement, it would have been a lot easier than that. But easy clear anyways. Light work. Moving on to the next one. Alright, chill. Next team we got right here. These characters and these Memorias. Ragnar's gonna go pretty crazy here because of the double buff, but we're gonna get right into it. Alright, I don't think I need to explain this one much. We got Dio going absolutely crazy with the bleed into the burn combo with Urza, and then of course we also got Ragnar. He's gonna go insane too with both these buffs being stacked on top of him. He's gonna have like 2.6 times range. Gonna go wild. But yeah, we're gonna cut to the last wave. Alright, we're on the final wave of the Holy One right now. Boss is 111 million. Look at Ragnar, bro. Crazy damage. Not only that, but like, look at his range. That's kind of wild. Only issue is taking out the boss is actually gonna be pretty difficult. Urza's also doing decent damage for not being Monarch. 1 million damage. Clearing out these pretty well. Where's the boss area? Okay, it's pretty slow right now. He's got range on the whole map, doing like 500k DPS. Pretty insane. Yeah, not only do the buffs stack, the buffs from the stage stack on him too. So you got all the SPA buffs. See, it's 0.65. Normally it'd be like 0.85. So that's also decreasing his SPA. That's why he has so much DPS, which is pretty crazy. Ooh, that's an issue though. I'm probably gonna have to delete Dio. If the boss doesn't die before it reaches the summons, that's a big issue. That's actually a really big issue I didn't even think about. Those are just gonna start full healing him. This one's fine. I'll sell it when these are about to start hitting. Actually, he's not hitting right now anyway, so I might as well just sell him. Ragna's the only one hitting. Yo, Ragna is crazy for this team. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this, bro. I just have a good range chopper on him. But yeah, Ragna's lucky gonna sell the rest of this himself. I mean, I'll literally just place Dio on him to take care of it faster. Ragna's gonna take care of it though. Ragna is the carry of this team, I'm not gonna lie. He goes crazy with the all the buffs you can put on him now, since buffs are finally getting good. Bro's back in the meta on certain stages, of course. But yeah, cleared it. Nice. Go next. Alright, y'all. Next thing we got here is just Escanor, Benimaru, a bunch of buffs. Yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Alright, y'all. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be one of the very difficult ones, but we're gonna get into it and skip to the last wave. See if we can do it. Alright, y'all. We are on the last wave of the Fire Land Conquest right now. It's gonna be very difficult, but we should be able to do it. Boss might have a lot of HP. Have the buffer unit, but he's not able to get many kills to stack up his ore stacks. There's not that many enemies that spawn in this game mode, so hopefully Benimaru plus Escanor can do it. Should start hitting the boss earlier based on where it's hitting right now. You can also pop the nuke as soon as the boss gets closer. I don't want to accidentally pop it while he's out of range. Should be light work though. We should be able to do this. Two very good units. Plus, I think I can put one more buff on. Yes, I can put one more buff on Benimaru. He's gonna have a little bit more damage. Pop the nuke as soon as the boss gets in. Yep, it's in. Pop the nuke. That's probably gonna hit him for a lot of damage. Yeah, 20 million easy. And I can use my brooms on the boss too. Okay, another 20. Okay, that was even. Yeah, Benimaru is crazy with the brooms. I'm not gonna lie. He does more damage than Escanor's nuke, bro. Because he can just stack them back up again. Yep, another 5 million, like just like that. And he applies Scorch too, but that doesn't apply onto the boss, unfortunately. He still has all this to go through. If he had 500 million, I'd probably take him out. That'd probably be the limit of this team though. Benny just is so good. I'm so glad I got him Divinity on his Memoria. He goes crazy. Such a good unit. Just finish him off with the brooms. Easy. Nice. Go next. That was surprisingly easier than I expected. Alright, y'all. This next team's gonna look a little dumb since you can't use them in Curse, but we're doing Curse next. And we have Makimi here just for chaining Denji. I'm gonna bring him in through Caloric Stone. And then Shanks is here literally just for the unknown to get Acid Rain and his other buffs. But yeah, I'll show y'all. Alright, y'all. Thought process on this one is we're gonna use Ainz to place down Denji with the Caloric Stone. And then Makima should chain him, so doing even more damage. We're gonna get Ainz to be doing Acid Rain plus his buffs, and it should go crazy. And then we got Rukia to just be there buffing and doing extra damage. But yeah, we'll cut to the last wave and show. Alright, y'all. Sadly, Denji does not get chained by Makima because he's probably from the Caloric Stone, so I guess it doesn't buff, and he needs to be. Maybe they need to be in your team, or it's just a bug. I don't know. I was gonna bring a passion unit anyway, so I was just thinking Makima's the best pick if she does chain him, but she doesn't, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, should be light work to clear this anyways. I mean, Ainz is just crazy. Look at that range, and then Denji also has pretty crazy range. Ainz's range has 117 full AoE, and then Denji's over here with 101 full AoE, doing pretty good as well. This is gonna be the easiest thing ever. Okay, never mind. Maybe not the easiest ever. 360 million. That's pretty crazy, but should still be able to clear it out. Hopefully. Yeah, he's getting melted already. Look at his health going down. I don't think he can apply Despair to the boss. Probably not, right? I don't think it's getting applied. Who's applying? Oh yeah, Denji applies Wounded, which is nice for the other enemies too. Forgot about that. He's kind of like a replacement for Alucard on Curse. And does Wounded get applied to him? I don't think it does, right? No, he just gets bleeded. Dude, that boss being immune to everything is so cooked. I thought it was that Spark stopped that, but I don't think Spark stops that. I think I have Spark right now on my team. I'm on a Demon Hunter. I'm pretty sure I have it right now. Yet he still is not getting affected by anything. So I'm pretty sure it is just like this. You can't use pullback units or anything like that, or any slow units on him. He's gonna go hard DPS mode. But I mean, look, we have already taken out 100 of his 300 million. Not bad. And then Ainz is just insane, bro. Look at him go, bro. He's buffing up the team. Got the Aura of Despair, Aura of the Overlord, and Water Rain or Acid Rain. If only Makima could also chain Denji. But like I said, he's still going crazy. Look at him doing 5 billion damage. Ainz doing 6, so they're about the same. And then you got Rukia going crazy as well, as always. I mean, Rukia, like I said, she's gonna be on every team in some other videos. What do you know? She's been on every team so far. Crazy unit. Even when she can't be used, you can still use her. And she buffs the whole team. Like, I feel like she's another one of those units that, I mean, Ainz is a unit that truly probably can never get power crept because you can just bring in anyone you want through the Caloric Stone, but Rukia is up there too, I'm not gonna lie. You literally don't even have to place her, and she's free damage, free buff. So easy. She's not gonna get power crept for a while, that's for sure. But yep, we're gonna take him out. Nice clear. We're gonna move on to the next one. Alright, y'all, you're probably gonna be thinking this is even weirder because I'm only using 5 units, but we're gonna have Dofi, Griffith, then these 3, of course, and we're gonna have another Dofi in slot 3 because Cosmic's a terrible element, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, y'all, what we're gonna be doing here is just Dofi, Griffith, another Dofi, and then these units. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. Alright, y'all, we're on the last wave of the Cosmic Land Conquest, and it's honestly pretty easy. You can get 2 Doflamingos up easily, and you also have Griffith since he costs nothing. He's honestly pretty good with the Memoria. And Cosmic also cleanses himself, even though it's not necessary. You can pop this too whenever something gets in range. He's honestly pretty good. Also, I'm pretty sure Dofi stops himself from being deleted by Griffith's things. Yeah, we'll just pop this whenever he gets in range, the boss. It will have the tentacles across the whole track, and it only has 86 million. Honestly, this tower is not even that high up yet, or not tower, but Land Conquest element. It could be way higher. Because honestly, this element is not as bad as I thought it was because of the whole Dofi. And honestly, Arbiter would be a lot better to bring, but I don't have her. Well, I do have her, but I don't have her evoed yet, and I'm absolutely broke on essence after even Kafka. Absolutely nothing, bro. I have like 6 rainbows left. But yeah, so I'm just using double Dofi, but this should be light work anyways. Not should be, it's literally just gonna be light work. Pop this, bro. Pop this too. All the tentacles up on the track now. But yeah, Akron also buffs Cosmic by 30%, I believe, with the Memoria. Good unit, but don't have it. It's fine though, because we're able to do it with double Dofi. This would be good, but yeah, as we've seen, it does not work on the boss. Can honestly still do it though. Why not? Yeah, we'll just take out some of that. You don't have to get to the tentacles, bro. We took them out before we took out the enemies. That's surprising. The enemies are stronger than the boss right now. Yeah, we take out this last enemy and then we're chilling. Easy clear. Once again, move on to the next one. Guys, I've noticed one thing, and it's that I don't have the Tengen Familiar or Reza emote, so I'm pretty sure we're about to get absolutely stomped. I can try to win this though, but yeah, we're just gonna cut to it, bro. All right, Joe, this is gonna be very difficult. I don't even know if I can play Sid down. I might have to swap him out for a 3rd farm if I can. But yeah, we're gonna cut to the last wave if I can. All right, y'all, conclusion of this, I need to upgrade my blast team, but I think we can do it because Sid can be placed. 80 million is gonna be difficult to deal with, but I'm Invincible doing some damage at least. 37k is not much, but it's something. And Armin's gonna be here just for the damage I think I can do with this. Wasn't even worth me maxing him. It's a waste. I should have just maxed an Invincible instead. That clears out everything at least. That did a lot of damage too. I should have honestly just saved to move Sid back. That's probably more worth than upgrading Invincible, since they do like no damage. Yeah, I need to upgrade my blast team, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a close one. Maybe it'll be doable. Hopefully you can get buff for Ruki real quick. It's gonna do like 10 million, which is not bad. Got hits. Invincibles are doing like no damage, but it's fine. Might as well pop this too. I think I actually am gonna clear it barely, because they're doing a good amount of damage right here. This just proves me I need to upgrade my blast team, or my blast team is horrible. They're gonna clear it. Nice. Just barely, but definitely need to upgrade my blast team. We just got Omni left now. Last team here should be very self-explanatory. I'm just running the best team I could just think off the bat. There's probably better ones, but just Makima Denji combo plus Alucard, Rukia, and then 2 farms. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. Final stage. All right, y'all. Just the final one. We're obviously gonna win this. It actually is very hard, but these teams are just insane. Or these characters are just insane, so we're gonna cut to the last wave. All right, y'all. We got the Omni team right here. We're on the last wave. This is gonna be an easy clear. We've got Denji maxed out, Alucard maxed out. It's actually insane to look at, because I feel like Denji should be out DPSing Alucard, but he's not. Like, he looks like he should, but he's not. This one does have 400 million, but should be clearable. Not going to use Alucard summons for the reason of it literally just buffs him. Makima's going to be doing decent damage, not as much as she could be though. I don't want to use her nukes anyways though, because she can end up selling Denji or Alucard, which is really bad. I wish you could pick which chain unit you wanted to sell, but it's at random. Like, I would literally just go for the 4 farms. At least it can't sell Rukia, I don't think. That's another W with Rukia and Makima as a combo, because she's not placed in the first place. Speaking of that, I actually could place Rukia down. That'll do a little bit of damage. Should take out this boss. This boss has a lot of HP though. Alucard, of course, well, Denji technically, because he's hitting way more. Alucard's not hitting as much, but Alucard will be getting out DPS, but Denji's over here going crazy. Honestly, I probably could have brought Ainz with this team too, and done, yeah, I could have done Acid Ray, and I could have brought Shanks. There's so many other people I could have brought. I just threw a team together quick, because this Omni one is so easy, even if it's really high up. All the teams in the game that you can run on Omni are so crazy. Clear out this boss real quick. Just gotta wait for him to keep taking damage once he gets back in Alucard's range. Just the only thing Alucard's downside is he doesn't have too much range. But yeah, this will be the last clear, and then I'll have cleared every element on Land Conquest. Just gotta let him clear out. And if I have to move back, I can. Don't think I'll need to though. Honestly, I'm gonna summon the summons in now. This is gonna make Alucard do more, and we're gonna clear it before the summons hit him. Yeah, look at him doing crazy DPS now. Up to 900k. Yep, light work. Cleared the final stage. Nice. All the elements cleared. Blast was a struggle though. Alright, y'all. Well, that was me defeating every element on the Land Conquest game mode. It's a good game mode, but I think it needs some changes. Like, you shouldn't be able to just like win it and then immediately take it over. That's kind of weird. And I feel like the buffs for owning spots is also weird. The fact the boss can't have anything applied to it is, I guess, makes sense, because you don't want to go on forever, but that's also a little weird. Also, the fact you only need Monarchs to play it. I mean, it's supposed to be a difficult game mode. What do you expect? But it would be cool if there was a traitless version too, I guess, for people that don't have Monarch and want to try their best without traits. I mean, overall, it's fine. It's a good game mode. If y'all enjoyed this, like and sub. I'm trying to hit 1k subs before summer. If y'all could help me with that, I'd really appreciate it. See y'all in the next one.